Today we're going to be, making a new making a data pack for Origin. So first, what you want to do is you want to create a world, or alternatively, if you have a server, do it in the server. So I'm just going to call this data pack dash origins, and I'm going to make sure that cheats is on. You could theoretically have cheats not on, but you would have to like reset the world every time, and that's just like a bunch of mess. While this is happening, you want to just press human, and then you want to open your coder of choice or your IDE. I use Visual Studio Code just because it's easy. And so when you open so what you want to do is you want to open the file location if yours lets you do that. If not, just navigate to the same thing. So we want to go to Minecraft, and then we want to go to, well, it's .minecraft, which if you're on Windows it would be %app_data%. Then you want to go to saves, and then you want to go to the name of the world, and then data packs. You want to press OK, and yes, I trust you if it says that. Then you want to create a new one. You want to call this whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it data pack name, just like so you could put your data pack name here. And then I'm going to create a new one. It's going to be data, and then I'm also going to create a file, and I'm going to call it pack.mcmeta. Now what you want to do is you want to go over to the link I put in the description. It should take you to this website. It has this sample pack.mcmeta. You just want to change that to 7 if you're doing 1.17, or the corresponding pack format, which I will also leave in the description. You might also want to change this to audio tutorial. Okay, you want to copy that and paste that, and you want to save that. Okay, now you're going to want to click here and create a new folder. We're going to want to call this origins, and also we're going to want to, we're also going to want to, we want to name this what we're going to name our data pack. So I'm going to do this just because I find it similar having both of the same names, or find it easier. So we're going to do that. So now we have these two. We have origins and data pack name. I'm going to create a new folder in origins. I'm going to call this origin_layer. Oh wait, no, it needs to be origin_layers. Sorry, origin_layers. Okay, and then we're going to create a new file. We're going to call this origin.json. And when we enter this, we're going to create curly brackets. We're going to do quote replace, and then we're going to do colon, and then false, because this is if you want to replace a origin, which we do not. And then you want to do that. You want to do a comma, and then you want to do quote, and then origins. Then you want to do that, colon, and then you want to do brackets. So this is where we're going to call the origins. So I'm just going to make one. So what we do here is we make brackets, we make quotes, and then we do data pack name, so we do the name of the data pack, and then we do colon what we're going to name the origin. For me, this will be test, or actually tutorial, if that's how you spell it. I'll just, I'll stay with that. So we're all done on this page. Next we're going to want to go to hold on, let me just make sure that's there. Yeah, there we go. So then we're going to want to go to Datapack name. We're going to create a new folder. We're going to call this powers. And then we're also going to create another one, and we're going to call this one origins. So in origins, we're going to create a new file. We'll call this tutorial.json. Okay, then we'll do curly brackets, powers, and then colon, brackets. And then the first power, which we'll do, is we navigate over to the origins documentation, link in the description, and so we go to power types. Now this is just a simple thing I do. So I go to, let's say I want to use this, right? So I look at this, I see the fields, then there's a boolean, and it describes what it should do. So I just normally see if this is what I mainly want to do, and since it's like the only example, I do want to do it. And then I go to powers, I create a new file. I'll name it af.json, standing for just elytra flight. In this one, I'll paste that, and I'll make the changes that I want to see. So I'll change that to true, and I'll also get rid of that. So now this is ef.json. We'll go back to tutorial, and we'll name this Datapack name. So this is the name of the data pack, and then the name of the power. So we'll do ef, and that should be elytra flight. Now if we go back into our Minecraft and we save, and then we rejoin, and if we then origin set at A or at P, whatever, and as you can see, that gives me elytras. So that's like the elytra, it gives you an elytra. So because if I give myself an origin orb of origin, and this kind of doesn't look too great, it's not a great name. So if we wanted, and this is our thing by the way, so if we wanted to change that, we go over to the origin and we put a comma here because this is coded in JSON. We quote, and then we do name colon quotes, and then we do tutorial or whatever you want to name it, and then we do, if you want to do a description, we do description, and then we do this is a, or whatever you want to put in here. I'll just put this is a tutorial. Let's say you want to scale the impact. Since it's a very minor one, you're only changing the elytra, we can do impact colon, actually no, we don't do quote, and then we do 1 because it's barely impacting the game. And if we want to do, and then if we want to determine which order it goes in, we can do quote order, and then the order that we want. So we actually want it to go in the order 1, so it'll be the first. So now if we say leave, going back, and we use this, here we go, here we are, tutorial origin, oh maybe I stuffed that, this, oh I didn't spell it right. So now that we've done this, you might be noticing that there's something different missing, like Arachnid has a spider web and Avian has a feather. We can actually set our own icon here. If we go back, we put a comma here for a new line, and we do icon, And then it can be any block in Minecraft. So Minecraft minecart. If I learn how to spell minecart, and then we save and quit, and we join back. Then it'll come up as a minecart here. Now you're probably wondering, well, can we change this? And yeah, so you can also do the same with a power. So that was saying something about power, then we can also change it here. So name, we can name it gift of flight, and the description, you have been gifted the power of wings. So we save and quit, we go single player, and we join it again. Then it should work. We go over here. This is and then here we go. In the next time I'll be covering more complicated topics such as conditions and more complicated types of powers.